happen when he tried to come for the ball? He landed awkward, was it?
No, I didn't see it happen. I imagine it was just springing off. That's how you would do your calf. So, like I said, he's not moving well at the minute, but I'm intrigued to see what shows him.
Just your initial reaction to the game tonight?
Disappointing. I think we huffed and we puffed. Did we do enough for me to come in here and say we deserve to win the game? I don't think so. We dominated possession, just probably 3/4 possession, but did we do enough with the ball? I think with Drogheda, because they're set up so well and they work so hard for each other. Low, mid block, back 5, ends up at 4 in front of me and 1 at times. They're brilliant, they have their way and it's a very efficient way. I think with Drogheda you have to wear them down, you have to grind them down. I don't think we did that enough.
Is it confidence from the forward players, Damien? Like me, both the first chance earlier on, he just seemed to stop. Harry avoided 2 good chances and normally you expect Harry to put them away. Are they low on confidence?
Possibly, but I think you could maybe paint that at the whole squad. I think they're maybe in a vulnerable time, obviously not in a good run. As much as it's disappointing tonight, I think it's the many other games this season that we've let go by and dropped points. It's where you maybe suffer tonight and be disappointed. There's been more disappointing nights, but yeah, for sure. There's certainly maybe a lack of belief, a lack of something, a lack of spark. But all we can do is just stick together and keep working hard, as I told them at the end of the game.
How do you get that? You can't just say hard work, like how do you get that back into them? Does it come from a result, or
how do you get what back into them?
That spark, that confidence, how do you get it back into them?
It's just about staying positive, so we have to take the positive bits out of tonight. Obviously with bodies missing, guys coming in and getting minutes. Tyreek's near on this 6 months, he's got full nearly 100 minutes under his belt tonight. Here Lorcan's been chomping at the bit for 1.5 years. He gets minutes, but how do you get confidence and spark back? We can, prod them and show them positive stuff all we want, but for me, if there was ever I was struggling with form or lack of belief or anything, all I did was just double down and keep working hard and trust that it'll come.
Just ask about Lorcan, 2 very important saves from Lua and Marky. He earned his wages.
I'm pleased for him. Of course, I didn't want him to make saves. I did think in the second half he lost a bit of control. Was that with the changes? Was that with going trying to win the game, going with 2 strikers up? But we did. It ended up end to end, which maybe for the neutrals pretty, but it's not for me and it's certainly not for Lorcan. But like I said, that's why he's worked 1.5 years to get minutes. And if you're not going to win the game tonight, don't lose it.
It's already a right draw this season. What do you think needs to change to turn them draws like that tonight into wins?
Maybe the weekend sums up our season, i.e. Damien Park, a big error that leads to a goal. I think we're in double figures that with big errors that leads to goals. I think it's unheard of for anything in world football. We're not even halfway through the season, so the defensive end, that's cost us. And up the top end, I think at times this season we've missed a lot of chances, but here tonight we created proper chances now. I think we huffed and puffed. Half chances, great moments where we weren't clinical. So it's just a tale of 2 boxes. What can we do to change it? Like I said, all we do is work hard. We'll show a video and we'll get around the players. You can overcomplicate this all you want.
So Lee Bob in the first half, he was judged to have died by referee Rob Hennessy. You're probably aware of the dive of Coote and being booked for dives at the game on Friday there as well. So I want to get your reaction to that in terms of 3 players being only get booked for simulation tonight, but what do you think of the approach to that?
Listen, just from officials, all you want is, I guess, consistency. In all honesty, I was obviously watched the game on Friday from a wonderful vantage point. I've watched it back on wide angle. I watch all my games on wide angle. The TV one is probably where you see it back, but it's a kind of benefit me watching it back on the TV angle. I didn't, so all I did was watch it back on wide where you can't tell. Ali tells me there was 2 contacts on him. But it's a game that's 4 days ago that's gone, that we lost. And but yeah, with anyone, with officials, with the staff, with the players, with anyone, all you want is consistency.
Any update on Sean Boyd, Paddy Barr in terms of injury?
No, I'll just obviously continue to wait, and I'll never bring them up after games over missing A, B, C and D, E, F and G maybe I could say, but I won't. The fact that you've asked, yeah, they're not ready to be involved.
Just ask you, Damien, the comment you made on TV before the game about the photograph of Damien last week, you said it was embarrassing. Can you just explain what you meant by that, or what? Like, is it the fact that the attention the photo got, or the fact that, did you mean there's nowhere for you to go when Damien, or just explain what you meant by the comment?
Well, I'm not on the socials obviously, but I'd imagine I'm not stupid that I got a lot of airtime, probably a lot of laughter. I'm sure an awful lot of people thought I was embarrassed, and I wasn't one bit embarrassed. I find it a deeply embarrassing photo for the league. I've fought as much as anyone for the league for 4 years, so you could say I'm mortified. Damien's mortified for himself. I'm not one bit mortified for myself. I'm mortified for the league. We call it the greatest league in the world. I call it the greatest league in the world. A picture's gone to a lot of countries around the world. Some big people in the football world have texted me laughing, and I think for too long now people have laughed at Irish football and everything about us, and let's not all fool ourselves and get carried away. The league's in a great place, a wonderful place. Yeah, great fans coming like you've never seen before. Wonderful tight games. The most watched game in, I think, the TV history last year up in the Brandywell. The most exciting league finish in years upon years. But like I said, let's not get carried away. It was an embarrassing photo for the league, not for me. I don't know whether that answers your question.
Because of the lack of facilities, like somewhere where you could actually properly sit and watch the match.
I said, read into what you want. It's not me having digs. It's, like I said, it's probably got a lot of traction. I'm stood in a meadow on top of a hill. Here, as the Beatles sing, it's probably the fool on the hill. But again, I was probably the butt of the jokes, but I shouldn't be. Because it was an awful reflection of the league.
Can you just clarify, were you offered somewhere else to go? Like, could you have gone to the gantry at the Jody, or were you offered somewhere to go? Or?
That's regardless of where, that's where I was. And like I said, a photo can speak a million words. And I don't know, you seem intrigued that I'm saying this. I find it an awful photo for the league. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Embarrassing. And like I said, you can read into that what you want. So yeah, I said it before, I said it after, because I utterly believe it.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, man.
Thanks, man.